In the remote town of Whispering Pines, nestled deep within a dense, ominous forest, there existed unsettling legends about a malevolent creature known as the Skinwalker. Whispers of the creature had been passed down through generations, tales of a shapeshifter who could assume the form of any living being it desired. The Skinwalker was said to have the ability to mimic not only the physical appearance of its victims, but also their voices and mannerisms. It used this uncanny power to infiltrate the lives of its prey, leaving a trail of terror and chaos in its wake. One fateful summer, a group of friends decided to embark on a camping trip in the woods surrounding Whispering Pines. Among them were Alex, a nature enthusiast, Sarah, a thrill seeker, Michael, a pragmatic skeptic, and Lisa, a bookish introvert. As they pitched their tents in the heart of the forest, they remained blissfully unaware of the unsettling legends that permeated the town. The friends believed they were embarking on a simple outdoor adventure, but they had no inkling of the malevolent presence that lurked nearby. On their first night in the woods, as the group gathered around a campfire, they heard strange noises in the distance. Eerie cries that resembled the sound of a wounded animal echoed through the forest. Michael dismissed it as nothing more than the cries of local wildlife, but the others couldn't help feeling unsettled. Later that night, as they settled into their tents, Lisa awoke to the sound of a voice whispering her name. She opened her tent to find Michael standing outside, a puzzled look on his face. He swore he had heard someone calling her, but Lisa was certain she had never left her tent. Over the following days, the friends began to experience a series of strange events. They heard distant laughter in the woods, always just out of reach. Personal items disappeared from their tents, only to reappear in inexplicable places. As paranoia gripped the group, their bonds of friendship began to fray. They suspected each other of playing pranks, but none of them could explain the uncanny events that unfolded around them. One evening, as they sat around the campfire, they heard the eerie cries once more. But this time, the sound was closer, and it took on a haunting, human-like quality. As they strained their eyes to peer into the darkness, they spotted a figure emerging from the forest. It was a silhouette that seemed to shift and waver, as if it couldn't decide on a single form. The creature stepped into the light, revealing a face that seemed to be an amalgamation of their own. The group realized with a sinking dread that they were face to face with the Skinwalker, the creature of the legends that they had dismissed as mere folklore. The Skinwalker introduced itself as Alex, mimicking the voice and mannerisms of their friend. It claimed to have been lost in the forest for days, struggling to survive. The group was initially relieved, thinking that their missing friend had returned. However, Michael, the skeptic, couldn't shake a feeling of unease. He began to ask questions that only the real Alex could answer. When the creature couldn't provide accurate responses, the friends began to understand the horrifying truth. They were in the presence of the Skinwalker, a shapeshifter that could perfectly mimic their loved ones. The group realized that they were trapped with the malevolent Skinwalker in the heart of the ominous forest. The creature took pleasure in tormenting them, shape-shifting into various members of their families and recounting their deepest fears and regrets. As paranoia and fear grew, the friends knew they had to find a way to outwit the creature. They hatched a plan to confront the Skinwalker by asking it questions only their real loved ones would know the answers to. The hope was to reveal the true identity of the malevolent being. In a chilling showdown, the friends posed questions that were deeply personal and known only to their real loved ones. The Skinwalker struggled to respond accurately, and its deception began to crumble. Desperation and rage swirled within the creature, and it shifted through a series of grotesque and nightmarish forms in a futile attempt to regain control. But the group's resolve was unbreakable. The friends pressed on with their questioning, determined to expose the Skinwalker's true nature. As the creature howled in frustration, it was forced to reveal its malevolent identity, taking on a form that was a grotesque distortion of all their fears. In a final, climactic confrontation, They recited an ancient banishment ritual passed down through generations in Whispering Pines. The ritual expelled the Skinwalker, casting it back into the supernatural realm from which it had emerged. With the Skinwalker banished, the group returned to Whispering Pines, forever changed by their harrowing ordeal. The unsettling legends of the Skinwalker that had once seemed like folklore had become a terrifying reality. The friends carried the scars of their encounter, and the memory of the malevolent presence would linger in their minds for the rest of their lives. They understood that the world held malevolent forces beyond their comprehension, and the supernatural realm was not to be taken lightly. Their camping trip had become a nightmarish adventure, one that had forced them to confront a malevolent shapeshifter from the depths of legend and the darkest of nightmares. As the friends left the forest, they thought that their ordeal with the Skinwalker was over, but the malevolent creature was not so easily defeated. The Skinwalker had been banished but not destroyed, and it hungered for revenge. In the following weeks, the group began to experience disturbing occurrences in their daily lives. Shadows moved on their own, whispers filled their ears in the dead of night, and personal items vanished only to reappear in inexplicable places. They knew that the Skinwalker had returned, seeking to torment them once more. It seemed the banishment had only strengthened the creature's resolve. The Skinwalker's malevolence intensified as it invaded the friends' dreams, filling their nights with nightmares and twisted visions. It taunted them with images of their worst fears and regrets, driving them to the brink of madness. In the waking world, the group's paranoia and fear grew, tearing at the bonds of their friendship. They became suspicious of each other, never knowing if the person standing before them was their real friend or the malevolent mimicry of the Skinwalker. Desperate for a way to rid themselves of the relentless torment, the friends sought the help of local experts on the supernatural. They learned of an ancient book hidden deep within Whispering Pines, a book that contained the knowledge to permanently destroy the Skinwalker. With guidance from the experts, they embarked on a treacherous journey to find the book. It was said to be protected by powerful enchantments, hidden in a cave deep within the heart of the ominous forest. After days of searching, the friends discovered the elusive cave. It was an eerie and foreboding place, its walls adorned with mysterious symbols and the echoes of whispered incantations. Inside, they found the ancient book, known as the Book of Binding. It contained rituals and incantations that could permanently destroy the Skinwalker. The group realized that the malevolent creature could only be defeated in the supernatural realm, where it held its true power. Armed with the knowledge from the Book of Binding, the friends returned to the supernatural plane, where the Skinwalker awaited. The malevolent entity had not expected them to challenge it in its own realm. They confronted the Skinwalker in a final epic battle. The creature used its shape-shifting abilities to torment them with nightmarish forms, but the group's determination was unbreakable. In the supernatural plane, the friends initiated the banishment ritual from the Book of Binding. The Skinwalker writhed in agony as its power waned. It fought to maintain its hold on the friends, using their deepest fears and regrets against them. But the group held strong, pushing through the torment and reciting the incantation with unwavering determination. With a blinding burst of light, the Skinwalker was banished from the supernatural plane and destroyed once and for all. As they returned to the real world, the friends knew that the Skinwalker had been vanquished. The malevolent entity that had tormented them for so long was gone, leaving them with a sense of relief and closure. But their lives had been forever marked by the ordeal. The memories of their encounters with the Skinwalker would linger in their minds, serving as a reminder of the malevolent forces that lurked in the supernatural world. Whispering Pines would remain a town shrouded in unsettling legends, but the group's courage and determination had allowed them to face the darkest of nightmares and emerge victorious. Their camping trip had transformed into an unforgettable and nightmarish adventure, one that had tested their bonds of friendship and their resilience in the face of a malevolent shapeshifter from the depths of legend and the darkest of dreams. After their harrowing encounter with the Skinwalker and its final banishment, the friends returned to Whispering Pines, forever marked by their ordeal. The unsettling legends of the malevolent shapeshifter had become a nightmarish reality, and the group carried the scars of their encounter. The memory of the Skinwalker and the supernatural realm would haunt them for the rest of their lives. They understood that the world held malevolent forces beyond their comprehension, and the supernatural realm was not to be taken lightly. Their camping trip had become a nightmarish adventure, one that had forced them to confront a malevolent shapeshifter from the depths of legend and the darkest of dreams. In the aftermath of their encounter with the Skinwalker, the friends found themselves drawn to the world of the supernatural. They embarked on a mission to learn more about the malevolent entities that lurked in the shadows, to understand the ancient rituals that could banish them, and to protect others from the horrors they had endured. Their quest led them to encounters with otherworldly beings, haunted places, and unexplained phenomena. They began to work with experts in the field of the supernatural, forging alliances with those who understood the mysteries of the unknown. Despite the darkness that had touched their lives, the group's friendship remained unbreakable. They found strength in their shared experiences and their determination to confront the malevolent forces that plagued the supernatural realm. Their bond had been tested in the crucible of terror, and it had emerged stronger than ever. The friends understood that they were united by a unique perspective on the world of the supernatural, one that would shape their destinies in ways they could never have imagined. As the years passed, the friends continued their quest to uncover the secrets of the supernatural. They delved deeper into the mysteries of the unknown, embracing the darkness and the light that coexisted in the supernatural realm. Their adventures took them to the far reaches of the world, where they encountered ancient rituals, powerful entities, and enigmas that defied explanation. They remained resolute in their mission to protect others from the malevolent forces that lurked in the shadows. The memories of their camping trip, the encounter with the Skinwalker, and the battles in the supernatural realm served as a constant reminder of the enduring power of friendship and the resilience of the human spirit. The nightmarish adventure in Whispering Pines had become a lifelong journey into the world of the supernatural, one that would test their limits, challenge their beliefs, and lead them to confront the unknown with unwavering courage. As the friends continued their mission to uncover the secrets of the supernatural, they ventured into uncharted territories that pushed the boundaries of their understanding. The malevolent forces they encountered were not limited to the Skinwalker. There were countless other entities lurking in the shadows, each with its own dark agenda. The group's dedication to their cause had transformed them into protectors of the supernatural realm. They worked tirelessly to understand the ancient rituals, decipher cryptic texts, and collaborate with experts in the field. Their knowledge and experience allowed them to confront malevolent forces and banish them from the world. The malevolent forces of the supernatural realm remained a constant threat, and the friends faced a never-ending battle to protect the world from the darkness that sought to seep through the cracks. The veil between the natural and supernatural worlds grew thin, making their task increasingly challenging. They encountered restless spirits, vengeful ghosts, and creatures of the night. Each encounter tested their courage and their bonds of friendship. The lessons they had learned from their encounter with the Skinwalker served as a guiding light in their quest to protect the innocent. One fateful day, the friends stumbled upon an ancient prophecy that foretold the return of a malevolent entity known as the Shadow of Despair. This entity was said to be a harbinger of doom, capable of plunging the world into darkness. The prophecy spoke of a group of brave individuals who would rise to challenge the Shadow of Despair. It described a series of trials and challenges that these heroes would have to overcome to prevent the malevolent entity from bringing about its dark prophecy. The friends recognized the significance of the prophecy and understood that they were the ones chosen to face the Shadow of Despair. They embarked on a perilous journey to confront the malevolent entity and prevent the impending darkness from consuming the world. Their journey took them to desolate places, ancient temples, and otherworldly realms. The challenges they faced were more terrifying and formidable than anything they had encountered before. The Shadow of Despair tested their resolve, pushing them to the limits of their courage. In a climactic showdown, The friends confronted the shadow of despair in the supernatural realm. The malevolent entity manifested in a form that embodied all their fears and regrets, seeking to break their spirits. But the group's unbreakable bond and their shared experiences gave them the strength to resist the shadow of despair. They recited an ancient banishment ritual, forcing the entity to reveal its true name and banishing it from the world. With the shadow of despair banished, the world was saved from the impending darkness. The malevolent entity's threat had been averted, and the supernatural realm was once again in balance. The friends returned to their mission, strengthened by their victory and their shared experiences. They understood that the world of the supernatural held endless mysteries and challenges, and they were ready to confront them with unwavering determination. Their journey had transformed them into protectors of the supernatural realm, guardians of the balance between the natural and supernatural worlds. Their bonds of friendship remained unbreakable, and their shared experiences served as a reminder of the enduring power of unity in the face of darkness. The world had been saved from the shadow of despair, and the friends continued their lifelong quest to protect the innocent and confront the malevolent forces that lurked in the shadows. Nestled on the outskirts of a small, forgotten town, the village of Ravenshade bore witness to a dark secret. For centuries, the villagers had whispered tales of a curse that plagued their bloodline. As the full moon ascended to its zenith, the village would succumb to the terror of the werewolf. The Reynolds family, the focal point of the curse, had lived in Ravenshade for generations. Mark Reynolds, a brooding man with a haunted past, found himself at the center of the village's dark legacy. Unbeknownst to him, the bloodline curse lay dormant, waiting for the right moment to awaken the primal beast that lurked within. Mark began experiencing foreboding dreams that hinted at his impending transformation. Visions of the full moon bathed in blood, and the guttural howls of a monstrous entity haunted his nights. The villagers, aware of the curse's stirrings, regarded Mark with a mixture of sympathy and fear, casting sidelong glances whenever he passed. As Mark delved into the village archives, he stumbled upon an ancient prophecy foretelling the arrival of a werewolf destined to either break the curse or succumb to the beast within. The prophecy spoke of a hidden ritual that could sever the bloodline curse, but its details remained obscured in cryptic symbols and ancient script. With the full moon approaching, Mark's internal struggle intensified. He could feel the primal urges surging within, the beast clawing at the edges of his consciousness. Desperation drove him to seek answers from the village elder, an enigmatic figure who held the key to the hidden ritual. The village elder, a weathered man with a haunted gaze, revealed the grim truth. Mark learned that the curse stemmed from an ancient pact with a malevolent force. The hidden ritual required the sacrifice of a werewolf's heart during the lunar ascent, a gruesome task that promised either liberation or eternal damnation. Mark, torn between breaking the curse and succumbing to the beast, hesitated to make the forbidden pact. The village elder, aware of the dire consequences, urged him to choose wisely. Mark wrestled with the decision as the full moon loomed on the horizon, its ominous glow casting shadows that danced with the impending darkness. As the full moon's silvery light bathed Ravenshade, Mark underwent a harrowing transformation. Bones cracked, and muscles contorted as the primal force consumed him. The once human form gave way to a monstrous creature, a werewolf driven by an insatiable hunger and feral instincts. The village plunged into chaos as the werewolf roamed freely, its howls echoing through the night. Panic gripped Ravenshade, and the villagers, armed with torches and makeshift weapons, launched a desperate hunt for the creature that terrorized their homes. Mark's consciousness fought against the beast's primal urges, trapped in a nocturnal nightmare. Mark, trapped within the werewolf's form, struggled to regain control. The village elder, armed with ancient knowledge, guided the desperate hunt. The villagers, driven by fear and determination, closed in on the creature that once bore Mark's humanity. The lunar descent became a battleground between primal instincts and the flickering ember of Mark's human soul. The werewolf's unearthly strength proved a formidable challenge for the villagers. Buildings crumbled, and the night air reverberated with the clash between man and beast. Mark, caught in the midst of the chaos, glimpsed the faces of his fellow villagers, once friends, now hunters driven by the need to survive. In a moment of clarity amidst the feral chaos, Mark sensed an ethereal bond with the village elder. Through the primal haze, the elder communicated ancient incantations that hinted at the hidden ritual. Mark, determined to break free from the curse's grip, followed the spectral guidance, leading the villagers toward the ritual site. As the village closed in on the hidden ritual site, the werewolf's ferocity intensified. The air crackled with tension as the beast confronted its impending fate. The villagers, torn between fear and hope, faced the perilous task of subduing the creature to carry out the ancient ritual. With the werewolf cornered, Mark's struggle reached a climax. The village elder, chanting the ancient incantations, prepared for the ritual. The lunar descent reached its peak, and the ritual site became a battleground where the boundaries between light and shadow blurred. The fate of Ravenshade hung in the balance as the villagers grappled with the supernatural forces that surrounded them. As the ritual neared completion, Mark faced the sacrificial choice that would determine his destiny. The werewolf, caught in the ethereal web of ancient magic, hesitated at the precipice of either salvation or eternal damnation. The village elder, his voice carrying the weight of centuries, urged Mark to embrace the sacrifice that could break the curse. In a surge of ethereal energy, the ritual unfolded. The werewolf's heart, torn from its monstrous form, pulsed with a spectral glow. Mark, caught in the throes of the supernatural transformation, felt the convergence of cosmic forces as the curse's grip wavered. As dawn broke over Ravenshade, a profound stillness settled upon the village. The ethereal energy dissipated, and the werewolf's monstrous form lay still. Mark, now free from the curse's grasp, stood amidst the wreckage of the lunar descent, his human form restored. Ravenshade, forever changed by the night of terror, faced the haunting remnants of the lunar descent. The villagers, their homes in ruins, contemplated the price paid for the village's liberation. Mark, burdened by the memories of the werewolf's rampage, sought solace in the quiet aftermath of the supernatural struggle. Despite the breaking of the curse, lingering shadows clung to Ravenshade. The village elder, weary but wise, acknowledged that the supernatural forces that had plagued their bloodline might linger in the shadows. The villagers, scared by the night's events, faced an uncertain future as they grappled with the haunting remnants of the lunar descent. In the lunar legacy's aftermath, Ravenshade found itself at a crossroads. The villagers, survivors of the night's terror, confronted the question of whether the curse's breaking heralded a new era or merely a brief respite. Mark, forever changed by the lunar legacy, embarked on a journey to uncover the village's hidden history and confront the shadows that lingered in the wake of the supernatural struggle. As Ravenshade faced an uncertain horizon, Mark delved into the village's archives, seeking answers to the mysteries that had plagued his bloodline. The lunar legacy, now etched into the village's history, hinted at a future where the shadows of the past might rise again. The werewolf's howl, though silenced for the moment, left an indelible mark on Ravenshade, a reminder that the lunar descent's legacy might endure beyond the breaking of the curse. In the heart of Ravenshade, as the sun dipped below the horizon and shadows lengthened, the villagers contemplated the endless night that had shaped their destinies. The werewolf's howl, a distant echo in the fading twilight, whispered secrets of a timeless struggle between light and darkness. The lunar legacy, forever woven into the fabric of Ravenshade's history, hinted at an endless night where the boundaries between the supernatural and the mortal blurred into an eternal dance of shadows. As the villagers sought to rebuild their lives, the haunting reverberations of the lunar legacy echoed through Ravenshade. The breaking of the curse, though a moment of reprieve, left unanswered questions and unresolved shadows that clung to the village's consciousness. Mark, now a keeper of the lunar legacy's secrets, faced the daunting task of navigating the uncertain path that stretched into the endless night. Unseen forces, ancient and enigmatic, continued to shape Ravenshade's destiny. The village, forever marked by the lunar legacy, stood at the intersection of mortal and supernatural realms. The werewolf's howl, a spectral symphony that transcended time, hinted at the intricate dance between the village's past, present, and the endless night that awaited on the horizon. In the moonlit embrace of Ravenshade, the eternal dance of shadows and moonbeams persisted. The villagers, resilient and scarred by the lunar legacy, faced an uncertain future where the boundaries between the mortal and supernatural realms blurred into an intricate tapestry of destiny. Mark, haunted by the werewolf's howl, embarked on a journey to unravel the secrets that lingered within the endless night, where the lunar legacy's echoes reverberated through the ages. Mark's journey led him to the outskirts of Ravenshade, where the Whispering Woods stood as guardians of the village's secrets. The ancient trees, their branches entwined like spectral hands, seemed to murmur tales of forgotten pacts and lunar legacies. Mark ventured into the heart of the woods, guided by an instinctual pull toward an unseen destination. Within the Whispering Woods, Mark encountered ghostly apparitions, spirits tethered to the village's history. Transparent figures moved among the shadows, their eyes reflecting the haunting memories of the lunar legacy. As Mark delved deeper into the spectral realm, the apparitions beckoned him toward a clearing bathed in silvery moonlight. In the ethereal clearing, Mark confronted the spirits of Ravenshade's past. They spoke of ancient rituals and clandestine ceremonies that had bound the village to the lunar legacy. Mark, now a conduit for the whispers of the spectral realm, listened to the stories of those who had once grappled with the curse's enigmatic origins. As Mark communed with the ghostly apparitions, he sensed astral threads weaving through the fabric of the lunar legacy. The threads connected the village's past, present, and future in a cosmic tapestry, where the werewolf's howl resonated as a haunting refrain. Mark, now attuned to the astral currents, glimpsed the intricate dance of unseen forces that shaped Ravenshade's destiny. In a cosmic revelation, Mark witnessed the celestial dance that governed the eternal night. Celestial bodies aligned in arcane patterns, casting an otherworldly glow upon Ravenshade. The werewolf's howl, now a celestial melody, harmonized with the cosmic forces that wove the village into the tapestry of the lunar legacy. As Mark delved further into the astral currents, he encountered celestial guardians, beings of ethereal luminance who watched over the village's destiny. The guardians, their eyes aglow with ancient wisdom, spoke of a delicate balance between the mortal and supernatural realms. Mark, entrusted with the knowledge of the celestial guardianship, faced the daunting responsibility of navigating the unseen forces that shaped Ravenshade's fate. Guided by the celestial guardians, Mark discovered an interdimensional nexus hidden within the Whispering Woods. The nexus, a convergence point of cosmic energies, held the key to understanding the intricate dance between the mortal and supernatural realms. Mark, now a seeker of cosmic truths, traversed the astral currents that flowed through the nexus, glimpsing glimpses of interwoven destinies that transcended the boundaries of time. In the heart of the interdimensional nexus, Mark encountered a timeless echo, a reverberation of the lunar legacy that echoed through past, present, and future. The werewolf's howl, now a spectral resonance, connected the village's history in a perpetual cycle of lunar descent. Mark, caught in the cosmic current, grappled with the realization that the lunar legacy's echoes might endure beyond the breaking of the curse. As Mark navigated the astral currents, he felt the resonance of unseen forces shaping Ravenshade's destiny. The astral threads, now aglow with celestial energy, pulsed with a cosmic rhythm that mirrored the werewolf's howl. Mark, now a custodian of the astral resonance, glimpsed the intricate dance of shadows and moonbeams that shaped the village's eternal night. Within the interdimensional nexus, Mark engaged in ethereal alchemy, a cosmic process that sought to transmute the lunar legacy's echoes into a harmonious balance. Celestial energies intertwined with the village's history, and Mark, now a conduit for the astral resonance, faced the challenge of orchestrating a cosmic symphony that harmonized with the celestial forces at play. In the astral currents, a transcendent symphony unfolded. The werewolf's howl, once a haunting refrain, transformed into a celestial melody that resonated through the interdimensional nexus. Mark, caught in the cosmic crescendo, witnessed the interplay of celestial energies and astral threads, shaping Ravenshade's destiny in a symphony that transcended mortal understanding. As the transcendent symphony reached its zenith, a celestial balance descended upon Ravenshade. The astral resonance, now woven into the village's fabric, created an equilibrium between the mortal and supernatural realms. Mark, entrusted with the cosmic truths of the interdimensional nexus, stood at the nexus point where the village's destiny hung in delicate balance. In the wake of the celestial balance, Mark emerged from the interdimensional nexus, his senses attuned to the cosmic currents that flowed through Ravenshade. The whispering woods, once shrouded in mystery, now revealed the intricate dance of astral threads and celestial forces. Mark, forever changed by the ethereal alchemy, faced the uncertain path that stretched into the cosmic nexus of the lunar legacy. As Mark navigated the cosmic nexus, he encountered a celestial veil, a shimmering barrier that separated the mortal and supernatural realms. The veil, woven with astral threads and celestial energies, hinted at the delicate balance maintained by unseen forces. Mark, now a guardian of the celestial veil, faced the challenge of preserving the fragile harmony that bound Ravenshade to the eternal night. Guided by the celestial guardians and attuned to the cosmic currents, Mark embraced his role as an ethereal guardian. The whispering woods, now a sanctuary of cosmic truths, echoed with the werewolf's howl transformed into a celestial hymn. Mark, vigilant in his guardianship, faced the endless night with a newfound understanding of the lunar legacy's enduring echoes. Mark embarked on a cosmic odyssey, his journey transcending the boundaries of mortal understanding. The lunar legacy, once a curse that haunted Ravenshade, became a cosmic tapestry where the werewolf's howl resonated as a timeless echo. Mark, now a custodian of the celestial balance, ventured into the vast expanse of the lunar legacy's mysteries, where the boundaries between the seen and unseen blurred into a cosmic odyssey that defied mortal comprehension. In the cosmic odyssey, Mark received celestial revelations that unveiled the intricacies of the lunar legacy. The werewolf's howl, now a celestial revelation, guided him through the celestial realms, where astral threads intertwined with the village's destiny. Mark, a seeker of celestial truths, glimpsed the cosmic revelations that unfolded in the eternal night where the lunar legacy's secrets awaited. As Mark delved deeper into the celestial revelations, he encountered an astral tapestry, a cosmic weave that connected the werewolf's howl to the village's history. Celestial energies pulsed through the tapestry, and Mark, now a weaver of cosmic threads, faced the challenge of preserving the delicate balance between the mortal and supernatural realms. The lunar legacy's echoes, etched into the fabric of the astral tapestry, hinted at a destiny entwined with unseen forces that transcended the boundaries of time. In the heart of the lunar legacy's mysteries, Mark discovered the celestial nexus, a convergence point where astral threads and celestial energies merged into a cosmic dance. The werewolf's howl, now a celestial chorus, echoed through the celestial nexus, resonating with the eternal night that enveloped Ravenshade. Mark, now a custodian of the celestial balance, stood at the nexus point where the village's destiny entwined with the cosmic forces that shaped the lunar legacy. In the cosmic epilogue, Mark embraced his role as a guardian of the lunar legacy's mysteries. The werewolf's howl, now a celestial melody, echoed through the eternal night, where the boundaries between the mortal and supernatural realms blurred into a cosmic dance of shadows and moonbeams. Ravenshade, forever marked by the lunar legacy, stood at the intersection of celestial forces and mortal destinies, where the echoes of the werewolf's howl whispered secrets of an endless night that transcended the boundaries of time.